Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our 2016 Adventure and Dual Sport Motorcycle Boot Gear Guide at RevZilla.com. In this video, we're going to break down the top 5 adventure and dual sport boots in motorcycling in 2016. This is based on RevZilla's riding, research, and expert opinion, and how we define adventure and dual sport is we take a touring boot, we think about waterproof because it's got to be 3 to 4 seasons, but the big key upgrade is protection. Thinking about an upgraded level of protection depending on the level of investment you want to make as you go from really entry level or mid-range all the way up to bomb-proof for on-road, off-road, or more off-road centric riding. Now remember, this is part of our larger gear guide series at RevZilla.com. Helmets, jackets, boots, gloves, we cover the best in all of the key categories, whether you're upgrading or you're just starting out. Now, first up to my right is my best universally styled lightweight dual sport boot for 2016. It's also brand new. It is the Revit Trail H2o. Just over the $200 mark. It's the only boot on the table under $250 today. It's going to have a CE rating. It's going to have a reasonably high to full height. You're looking at protection in the ankle, in the heel, as well as the toe, and the fit scheme works really well for the American audience. Really impressed with the new Revit line of boots. We're happy to have them back, and really the Trail H2o carries a unique distinction, being bomb-proof enough to make its way into the light dual sport category without breaking the bank, staying where it is under the $250 mark. That's the Trail H2o. From there, we punch everybody in the mouth, as we always say when we work our way into icon. Very iconoclastic. This is the Raiden Dkr. This gets more into our mid-range. If we look at it just over the $250 mark, it's actually a mid-height as the shortest boot on the table, part of their Raiden Dkr line. D3O molecular armor, big exoskeleton pulling it all together, heavyweight boot, and I will tell you, the sole is probably one of the stiffest soles we see on the table. Full axiometric steel shank. This boot's going to perform phenomenally standing on the pegs all day, but it's going to be a little bit tougher to walk around in off the bike. Keep that in mind. It also is the only boot in the table with a rear entry and exit point. It's also the only boot that has another colorway, red, white, and blue. It comes in a glory colorway. It's also going to be waterproof and breathable. Keep that in mind. Everything's waterproof, breathable with a 3 to 4 season rating today. Now, moving to the center of my table, I have full height and I have lightweight adventure. It becomes a bit more technical. This is the TCX Track Evo boot. Lateral side entry and exit, camlock style buckles. You're going to be suede, so it's actually a natural leather all the way up, and big TPU scheme working your way down. Again, very protective. It's actually very lightweight, and it's a great boot for on the bike and off the bike. Very aggressive in its styling, great in its protection scheme, but the sole here is going to give you a little bit more flexibility if you happen to be stepping off your bike for a little bit. So again, great manageability and flexibility, and you're just looking at over that $250 mark. So again, a ton of boot, Italian styled, Italian craftsmanship, and CE rated from TCX. Now from there, what I'd love it for you to do is to click and subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Leave me your comments, your questions, and your feedback, but more importantly, debate my picks. Tell me if you think I missed anything in your lightweight, dual sport, or hardcore adventure boot lineup for today. Now, moving on, now I get a bit more hardcore. This is my favorite new boot on the table. This is the Alpinestars Korra, brand new for 2016. Now, it comes in under the $300 mark, and we're not sure how they did that. We expect it to be north of the $350 mark, but you don't have to make that level of investment. We're looking at it. It's going to be CE rated. It's going to be full height dry star, self-aligning, self-cleaning buckles that we see stolen right off of the Alpinestars Toucan, which would be its granddad in this category. Big TPU scheme, truly a 4-season hardcore adventure-oriented boot without spending the extra $200 you have to get Gore-Tex here in the Toucan to its left. So again, check out the Korra. You're not going to really be sacrificing much. A great entrance in this category. If you want to err on the side of off-road performance and protection, this is going to be your best bet without going north of $300. And last up, you heard me allude to it, is the Alpinestars Toucan, which for this year, for the first time, is edging out the CD Adventure Gore-Tex. Now, you're making an investment at $500, and it's the only Gore-Tex boot we see on the table. Waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life. The highest degree of sweat dissipation, depending on how you run when you're riding. You'll be the most comfortable in this boot. You're also getting the alloy style, self-aligning, self-cleaning buckles, a massive TPU scheme, which is going to be your protection elements. You have a lateral side hinge for the ankle, and it is a stitched sole from Alpinestars. Again, leaps and bounds once you get out of the $300 range into something at this level. Again, the only other things you see up here, CD Adventure Gore-Tex, maybe your CD Crossfires. Again, it's a very, very narrow list addressing this side of adventuring. Now, the next step in your journey is to click the info button on your mobile or your desktop device. Shop the full collection at RevZilla.com, read other rider reviews, and watch detailed breakdown videos of every dual sport and adventure boot I showed you today. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Remember, it's part of our larger gear guide series at RevZilla.com for 2016. RevZilla.com/guides. Check out our key picks in all of the key categories. And don't forget to subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching our 2016 Adventure and Dual Sport Motorcycle Boots Gear Guide. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.